Um, oops, let's see. Yeah. So the other thing I was going to ask you is, do you think that I mean, aside from structural repair work, like other types of work, do you think that something like this would be?
Oh, without a doubt. We had like five estimates for the roof. We're also going to have to fix the pool. And I think if something like this, and you've shown me that, could be adapted to these different, without a doubt, plumbing, electricity, whatever it is,
Mhm.
it's very helpful and very useful. And again, I think maybe if you bring it to an organization that's accustomed to this type of situation, it may not be as helpful. But someone who is small or someone who is mid-sized, but they're not doing repair work all the time or have not engaged in this type of concrete restoration or in any type of project of this magnitude, it would certainly help.
Mhm.
And it would be very useful because you have a lot of key questions to ask and to bring forward and so on and so forth.
Yeah. So do you think that if you guys had a big management company that these types of projects, everything would be pre-negotiated and they would, or they would just take it upon themselves to obtain multiple bids? How would it? How do you think it would work if you actually did have a big management
Well, I
company?
think if you had a management company, I think you would probably request X, Y, Z, and they would come forward and bring you the bids of three or four or five, whatever it
The
was.
management
The
company would.
management company would probably go out and get that, and then you would have a board meeting where you would look over it, analyze it, and maybe it might take two or three meetings before you made a final decision.
Uh-huh.
And maybe you would want to bring them on the premises and discuss with them what the work was and some of the questions and concerns and so on and so forth. But I think it would alleviate a lot of the work that when you're self-managed or you're managed by your board of directors or whatever it is, you would have to go through.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, it's not just getting on the phone and calling and having someone there. Many times you have to do follow-up calls and they don't show up. I mean, if someone doesn't show up, it's because they're not interested in the business. You probably don't want to call them back. But there are situations when they reschedule and they go on, you know, different areas, different path, and who knows what can happen. But yeah, this is
Okay.
probably something that I think would be done from a management uh, company perspective, but I think it will also require that the board will be active and will be involved. Maybe not doing all the legwork, but ultimately, at a certain point in the process, they would have to take over and begin or work on whatever the project is.
Okay. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know if I have any more questions for you. I don't know if you have any other comments or I mean, because obviously the idea behind this is for me to determine if I keep spending effort and I actually develop it, if people would actually use it, right?
I
That's the
think
idea.
people would use it. There's a place for it. Is it going to be used by every single organization? The answer is probably not. But I think you'll have at least a subset of individuals that might go to a place like this to get information. And some may just use it to complement whatever they're doing because at the end of the day, some people may not think that they need the insurance right off the top of their head. And now when they see something like that, they should ask whoever is going to come in and do the work what type of insurance they have and what have you.
Mhm. Well, because the other question is maybe some people just don't want multiple bids. Maybe some people have a project and they already have someone in mind,
In
but
mind.
maybe the bylaws require multiple bids, right?
Well, I think anytime you're doing something in a homeowners association or in a condominium, you want to have a few individuals participate. Because remember, this is a small government, very much like a city, like a state, and county. So you have multi layers of government structure. This, I think, is to a certain extent a smaller version, but it's there. And you want to have people bid to try to see if you could get the best possible price. And that's what's made American and the free enterprise system work. Multiple organizations providing the same services, and then now you negotiate for quality, for price, and what have you. So I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have. Um, yeah, I don't think I have any more. I appreciate your your time.
That was my pleasure.
Eh,
Anything